Good morning. It's another Lymph Jam, and today I just talked through this standing meditation as well. I just realised I need to pin back something, but oh, there we go. See, that's what will happen if I don't do this. Okay, so yeah, it's easy to do standing meditation. It's quite simple. First of all, we just want to check our knees that aren't fully locking back. So just unlock them slightly, or come down, and then just slowly come up until you can't feel where they are as much anymore. They're floating, but they're not locking back. So just get to that point where they're floating. And we'll do that again now, but this time we're going to just breathing in slowly, down into the belly, nose, mouth shut. And as we expand here, we open up the shoulders a little bit, roll the shoulders back, open up, the thumbs start to turn outwards. So opening out as we're breathing in, not locking the knees fully back, just come up, open up, and then just hang the shoulders back down again. And then we'll do that again. So dropping down, breathing in, open up, let the shoulders, the collarbones come up and round and down onto the rib cage, but then we let everything go again. This time, as we breathe out, we're just going to tilt the chin down slightly, open up the joints at the back of the neck there, but it's all tiny movements once we get in it. So breathing in. Breathing out, relax, just let the air fall out. And again, breathing in. Check your balance. Breathing out. The knees should be floating. Everything should be, the spine should be as straight as possible, but with the muscles relaxing. The air's just falling in and down into the belly. If we get aligned in a way in which is relaxed but straight, we can feel blood flow, which feels like people talk about energy flow. You can just feel a more head to toe sensation of flow. Check where the head is at. Relax as much as possible. That feeling of flow is what we're looking for to meditate on. We don't have to try to not think of things, but we can just feel instead. If it's difficult, if our mind is wandering, there's stuff going on, then we can shut our eyes to notice our feelings more. Or if we're used to that and our mind is going, then open the eyes. It's about changing the perspective and being able to maintain mindfulness about whatever's there. Sounds, even if they're unpleasant sounds or nice sounds, whatever it is, be aware of it. Whatever's going on, sights, smells, sounds, feelings. And we can also, if we're still struggling, the mind is just going everywhere. I love tapping. This creates a lovely bit of calming the nervous system with rhythm, but also starts to help our blood metabolism by clearing the lymphatic system, our bone metabolism, which helps to create the blood cells we need, releasing old waste products and getting new blood there on a cellular level. And tap into the hands. So I'm helping the webs to clash together a little bit here. Tapping. Hands together. Shaking off. Bit of a bounce, bit of a bob. Reaching up, we can joist here, so it's stabilise here, stabilise here. Nice long big swing. Tapping of the head. It's as light as you like, or as heavy as you can without it feeling uncomfortable. Belly, lower ribs, the liver and the spleen and the colon. The sides of the front here, tapping into the lower back. Leaning backwards and forwards, noticing getting into the muscles more in different ways. With gravity, either switching the muscles on or off. Love this one. Into the big thigh bones here, nice and relaxed. Arms. Just a quick tapping sequence here. Be quicker if you like, you've only got 2 minutes, or you can do this for 20 minutes, just to tap everywhere. Walking on the spots where we're making the arches flatten and spring, flatten, spring, flatten, spring. So we're draining the lymph from up here, helping take the pressure off the heart just for a few minutes. If you've only got a few minutes, just do some calf pumping. Walk on the spot, compress all the lymph nodes in here, draining the pelvis. Right, we've got all this vibration going on. Starting to calm ourselves down a bit. Get the shoulders going. Let's check that standing meditation again now and see how we feel. See if we can be in that sensation and that feeling the vibration and the flow that you've created. Helps you to be more meditative and more mindful for longer. Breathing in, or meditation for longer. Breathing in. Check the knees. Check the shoulders. Check the arms. Breathing out. Let the ends fall out. You can use hand movements to slow the breath down. also start to hold the breath before you breathe in and out, and at the end of each in or out, just for a few seconds, just to start increasing that breath hold length. A few more rounds. Apply a little twist through the spine, keeping the pelvis relatively straight. Hold for a moment. Drop the shoulders. Any opportunity to just relax the muscles and notice that if you're holding yourself in a particular way, just let the muscles just drop. Only use the exact amount of muscle effort that you want to use to do the action. Everything else can drop. That's the standing meditation and using tapping to lock in to the meditation state more easily. Have that a bit more awakening. Let's just bounce. Bounce lightly, bounce high. Mouse breath. Down into the belly. Knee circles. Mouse breath. Windmills. The arms. A little bit of unlocking and locking the knees. Leaning forwards and back. Mouse breath. Relax the muscles. here on the top of the thighs, push the back, keep the back straight. Just notice where your hamstring starts to tighten up, and just go to the point where they want to stop, or start to want to stop. Don't push through it. Just go, and then you can go a little bit lower each time. And just up to you. Hands away, back straight. Pumping squat. Explore where the tightness wants to stop. Stop you, just go towards it. Keep your knees straight. Explore how low can you go, and just be with it. Get the elbows in here, squeeze your knees together, contract the pelvic floor, and relax. Squeeze, relax. Squeeze, relax. How is it to move in this position? It's tight. Help yourself back up there. A couple of super brain yoga squats. This really helps to flush the lymphatics, because you're breathing in, expanding, but contracting on the outside, expanding on the inside. Big fluid drainage. Crossing over. Holding onto the earlobes to pull the eustachian tubes connecting the ear, nose and throat. Pull out and down, breathing in. Keep the elbows in. Go as low as you can, breathing in as you drop down into squat. Breathing out slowly. One of my favourites for just doing 30 seconds of to a minute to 5 minutes. Whatever you've got time for. Just to throw in a bit of movement in your day. Lots of ideas here. Just allowing light taps. Heavy but light. On the front of the pelvis here, or further up, wider, tapping the lower back. Tapping the front. Slow, relaxed twist. When you go slower, you can go a little bit wider with your joints. Be careful with your joints. So it's either slow and mid-range, fast and mid-range, or slower and wider range. Or flick up to the top here. A little bit of unlocking and locking the knees here again. Mouse breath. How about leaning backwards slightly? Leaning slightly forwards. Not pushing into anything tense. Just wherever's free. Turn it into the song gong. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it. Pump it, pump it. How's that feeling so far? Letting it out slowly. Bubble bob, pelvic rotations, pelvic tilts, bit of a bounce, shake the wrists. These are all, there's 3 different things that I talk about: CNS dance, the calf pumping and bouncing, and the shaking off. Combinations of things. Then you can look at the building blocks, and then you can start making stuff up yourself, as long as it feels free to do and consistent. Shake it. Just at that point when you want to stop, do a little bit more if you can. It's that mind wants to stop something, thinking it's good, it's done. But actually, just in that little bit extra might be the bit that takes your energy further throughout the day. Open up the hands, stretch the hands, stretch, open them up, open them up. Stretch. Just go slow, light, relaxed, easy, not into tension. How has that been? Have a good day. Yeah, have a good day. Let me know what you get from this in the comments, and enjoy.